as quick as you want. As you start slowing up, deciding where you want to put that ball. Watch out behind you. The shadow's coming.
Yali pass to Anthem.
This is how you read this whole defense. You go to one side and you swing them on to the other. Look for the alley pass. And if you got to do that, you will take out an athlete. It is easy just throw it up and he won't hit it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just before the game, could you make some noise for your favorite team, either Serbia or Finland? Make some noise! Faites du bruit pour votre équipe préférée maintenant, soit l'équipe de Serbie, soit l'équipe de Finlande. On aimerait entendre les supporters de la Serbie et de la Finlande juste avant le début de ce match numéro 2 des huitièmes de finale de l'Eurobasket 2015.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lille, France. Welcome to coverage of the 39th edition of the European Championships of Basketball. Today's second match from the Lille Metropole Stadium features the White Eagles of Serbia versus the Wolf Pack of Finland. This is Eurobasket 2015. Well, my name is Liam Canny and a very warm welcome to you from wherever it is that you are joining us in the world. I am joined today in the commentary position by my colleague Mick Bett. Mick, the stakes are now high in Eurobasket 2015. The preliminary round is over, so today's two teams are vying for a spot in the quarterfinals.
Well, good afternoon everyone, good evening perhaps wherever you might be situated. I hope you're ready for a rim rocker of a game. We saw a real interesting blowout. The way the bookies wouldn't have imagined, that's for sure, the Czech Republic 21-point victors over Croatia. Here we have Serbia versus Finland. We're expecting a much closer affair, but an unbeaten Serbian team will not take anything for granted for these upstarts from Finland. Finland will play only one way, 3-point and beyond, and they will make you stretch your defense to the point of asking all sorts of questions.
Well, if you were with us in the opening game, welcome back. You will know, of course, that the Czechs beat Croatia 80-59. The Czechs were led by double-doubles with Jan Vesely and Tomas Satoransky. This is a Finnish team that came into today's game with a 2-3 record. They finished fourth in Group A, which guaranteed their passage to the knockout phase. By contrast, the Serbia team that they square off with tonight are as yet undefeated in the tournament. Serbia finished first in Group B with a 5-0 record. Finland make their 16th appearance in the European Championships of Basketball. They have yet to claim any honors, but Mick, this is a Finnish team that are on the way up. A country known more for its ice hockey. The basketball team is asserting itself, establishing a reputation, and they were in the World Cup last summer in Spain.
I think if you look back to the record books, 2011 onwards was the entrance for this team, and again we talk about generations. This is a golden generation, about the 87, 88 born into the 90s. I even go a bit further, the 99 borns were the top 8 in Europe at under 16 level. A lot of good things going on in Finnish development basketball, and you see the results when these players come through and play at the national team level.
I saw the coach there fleetingly, Henrik Detman, the Finnish coach. The Serbia coach, they're led by a legendary player in his own right, Sasha Djordjevic, as the Serbs make their way onto the floor, ranked 7th in the world. They're silver medalists from the World Cup in 2014, losing to Team USA. Serbia make their 5th appearance as Serbia in this tournament. Of course, they are part of a deep tradition from the former Yugoslavia, such a good basketballing country. And right now, Mick, Serbia carry any hope for the Balkans as Slovenia and Croatia have been knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, all eyes on Serbia for carrying the mantle forward. Unbeaten 5-0 so far. There's Djordjevic there. A lot rests on his shoulders.
Well, we're going to pause here in the Lille Metropole Stadium and honor today's national anthems.
Of our two teams. First, the national anthem of Finland. And now the national anthem of Serbia.
Well, with the national anthems observed, the players and coaches will meet at midcourt. They'll exchange a token to mark and commemorate this competitive international. These two teams have met twice before in competitive internationals. Both of those games coming in Eurobasket 2009 in Poland, where the teams split. Serbia and Finland, one game each. You get a look at the combined officiating crew here from Germany, Ukraine, and Portugal, respectively. Well, welcome if you're just joining us here in Lille, France. Welcome to Eurobasket 2015. This is today's second game, a clash between Serbia and Finland. You see the teams going through their last minutes of warm-up here in anticipation of tip-off. Getting a look at Finland on this side of the court. And here is a Finnish lineup, and they are led by Eric Murphy and Jamar Wilson, number 31 and 33 respectively.
Yeah, I beg to differ on this because the leaders there are Petri Koponen, and he is the real sole inspiration of this Finnish basketball. It's really put them to the top of this level. Murphy's come in late on the scene last year, the 2010 World Cup, and the other American, I'm trying to remember his name now, Liam, Wilson's come in late as well, getting his nationalization this year. But Salin, Gerald Lee, Huff, Koponen, all these guys have been at the forefront of Finnish basketball for many, many years now. And you remember seeing Koponen and Lee play at the under-18 level. I remember seeing them play at the under-16 level. So all of these have become a part of this development program within the Finnish basketball that is now mirroring what teams like Serbia do, Croatia do, all these great powerhouses. There you see the Serbian lineup. Take your pick as far as superstars on that one. I like Bogdan Bogdanovic, 7, who's the up-and-coming superstar now with Fenerbahce. But Milos Teodosic obviously cannot be ignored for his experience and the wealth of talent that he brings to any team.
No doubt about that. Bogdanovic is carrying an injury coming into this. He has a bad back, so he plays a bit part in this talented Serbia team. There is Teodosic, the point guard. Do not underestimate the contribution of Stefan Markovic. Nikola Kalinic rising in stature. The young player has started throughout the tournament. And you've got Nemanja Bjelica and Ognjen Kuzmic, who starts at the center position. He keeps Miroslav Radulica on the bench, and when Radulica comes in, good things happen for Serbia. Welcome to Lille if you're just joining us. Some lucky young lady gets to bring the game ball out and present it to the referee. It is a fabulous arena. And here's a key matchup that we've itemized for you. It is Nemanja Bjelica on the left and Eric Murphy on the right. You will see a lot of the Finnish players, Mick, at least 3 of them, with American-sounding nicknames, but they are Finns. Eric Murphy, his mother is Finnish. Of course, you've got Gerald Lee, whose mother is Finnish. His father was a professional playing in Finland. Same with Sean Huff. Those 2 guys speak Finnish with the team. As you look at Coach Detman at the helm of the Finland team. And I think that's important for the character of this team. They're known as the Susi Jengi, the national team of basketball in Finland. See the back of Sean Huff there. And I agree with my colleague, Mick, that Petteri Koppanen is the leader of this team, if not in points. Murphy leads the team with 13 points per game. Petteri Koppanen is certainly the heart and soul of this Finnish outfit.
It's going to be a great pass-off game, isn't it? You got Teodosic at one end, 8 assists a game. Koppanen the other end, 6.4 assists a game. Both of these guys play in the Russian league, one for Khimki, one for CSKA. You wonder whether this is the year that Milos Teodosic produces the march on Eurobasket.
Well, you're getting a look here at a Finland team that the Serbs dare not underestimate. Mick, Finland took France to overtime in the opening game of their Group A in Montpellier. So this is a Finnish team that have got plenty of guts and plenty of character. The referee steps into the center circle. We're underway here, the second game in the second round of 16 here in Lille. The first possession goes to Serbia in the white uniforms. It's Finland in the blue. First possession to the Serbs. Teodosic lets fly, and that is a good sign for Turkish fans. Teodosic has had a slow start to this tournament.
He's hit 7 threes in his last 2 games, make that 8 now in 3. Interesting, he did start from the 3-point line. He's almost single-handedly one that planned this, take this team on its shoulders.
Salin in the corner for Finland, and Finland come right back and respond with a 3 of their own. Serbia, Bjelica on the perimeter. Bjelica rises, his shot off the glass is no good, and Huff claims the rebound for Finland.
Never quite got the right angle. Good penetration from Bjelica.
Koppanen's 3 is off the mark. You did say at the outset, a baseball pass ahead. Kalinic from Teodosic, and he lays it up and in.
Well, this is his first assist of the game, and you haven't seen many of those passes this tournament at all, but what an outlet that was. Kalinic, peace of mind to run the lane.
Kalinic gets out early. Speaking of early, Salin comes back with another 3. And Finland have had 3 possessions, and they've thrown up 3 threes.
What a play. Sastin Salin gets stuck at point guard sometimes on teams. Much preferred, he picks up his first foul, bundles over Teodosic, but prefers the off-guard position where he can shoot at will coming off screens.
See the shot there from Sasu Salin. That was the first of the 2 threes. Here's the second.
He's kicking the leg, down goes the shot.
He's got the hot hand right now for the Finns. He leads 6-5 early on. Markovic bounce pass to Kuzmic. Kuzmic composes himself, just couldn't get the handle on the basketball.
He's got to go up with it. Had his hand there for the ball. When he picked the ball up, it was almost put it in with your right straight away. Right there, decides to pump fake.
We've got some shouts early on of Serbia resounding in the arena. The Serbs have been supported well throughout this tournament. Lee trying to back down Kuzmic. Lee, the left-handed hook is off the mark. Kuzmic couldn't claim the rebound.
Gets away with that hook with his right hand there, Gerald. I'm surprised one of the referees didn't see this because he saw it quite clear.
We've got great seats. We're right here at mid-court. We've got the best seats in the house. We certainly haven't paid for them, but we've got to earn our right to be here as these 2 teams are trying to earn the right to get to the quarterfinals. Lee flashes, Koppanen comes to get it. 5 on the shot clock. Finland trying to make something happen. Tough shot by Koppanen over the outstretched hands of Kuzmic. Serbia run very well. They've got 3 guys running the lanes. Teodosic catch and shoot. And that falls softly off the rim. Kalinic hustles after it. Kalinic, Mick, for me, is a real, I call him a glue guy. does the little things, rebounds, defends, chases loose balls.
Well, yeah, he's one Kalinic surrounded by 3 blue shirts, and it's Serbia that end up with the ball all through a little bit of hustle, keeping that ball alive.
Teodosic to Bjelica. Bjelica all the way to the rack and lays it up and in.
Derek Murphy might have a weakness. Taking him off the dribble, just gave up the ghost in the last 2 strides. Beautiful play. Koponen.
This game's got good pace early on. The teams are going back and forth offensively. Backdoor cut to Teodosic. And he missed the layup. There's a tactical foul by Markovic. Well, Serbian fans, Mick, I had the pleasure of watching Serbia through the group. I saw all 5 of their wins, and Milos Teodosic, who I would say maybe arguably the best guard outside the NBA, maybe Marcelino Huertas being potentially another one. Well, Teodosic has struggled in the tournament, but in the last game against Italy, he had 26 points. He finally touched the level offensively that he's capable of.
As a point guard, that's your dilemma. Do you contribute points or passes? And right now he's in both modes.
Kalinic steals the ball from Lee. Kalinic doing the little things. Here's Teodosic in the open floor. Kalinic feeds Radulica, who comes in early, and Murphy stands tall. Murphy with a block.
It's a tough matchup for Murphy and Lee inside because Radulica, quite evidently the biggest body on this floor tonight, and the tattoos to boot. He's a fearsome character. There he is.
Well, Radulica is the philosopher of basketball. Comes up with some terrific sound bites. Just couldn't come up with the bucket there. Now some good defense played by Teodosic on Koponen. Step back 3, in and out. Bjelica with the rebound, and Serbia love to run. Just a difficult pass by Markovic, but Bjelica somehow converts.
Yeah, they're going to run a gun all night, the Serbians. They will not let up. They'll just keep up the pressure. Teodosic having a conversation with the referee out there.
Teodosic now with the matchup on Murphy. Murphy slips a screen and lays it up and in.
Good start from Murphy. And ability just to get the ball out of his hands quick, high on the backboard. Soft touch.
Markovic trying to use Radulica in the low post, and Gerald Lee gets called for the illegal contact in the low block.
It's the height difference between Lee and Radulica there. It's just a real tough night for any of the post players for Holland.
We've seen so many games, haven't we, over the preliminary rounds, and what a fantastic tournament this has been. It's for the first time, it's 4 different countries in the preliminary rounds. We're now here in the knockout stage in northern France in Lille. Jamar Wilson checks in for Finland. Wraparound pass intended for Radulica. I was in Berlin, Mick, during the preliminary rounds. You were in Zagreb. Of course, there was Riga and Montpellier as well. Pass to Radulica. He just goes up and paws it.
Straight away from Tuka Kotti there, fresh in the game. And he's coming as Gerald Lee's replacement, and Gerald Lee has a little, maybe 5 or 6 pounds on Kotti, so Kotti's given up a lot guarding Radulica, and see the foul there, just a little tug.
I love this matchup between Bjelica and Murphy, both long perimeter players. Stretch 4s. Oh, Jamar Wilson picks Markovic's pocket, gives it ahead to Sali. No, Sali missed a layup, are you kidding me? Oh my heavens, can Serbia make him pay? And Wilson is going to draw the charge. Well, Wilson's been the Energizer Bunny, coming off the bench with a steal and a charge.
Straight into the game, two great plays. Steal, what should have been an assist. Sali just relaxed too much, too much time, too much space. Penetration, get the charge, get your body in the way.
He's got an impact, has Wilson. Now, Wilson, the floater in the lane drops.
Yeah, nice work for Jamar Wilson.
He's the new addition to the Finnish national team, just in his first Eurobasket. Bjelica, right down Main Street, lays it up and in.
He must have had thoughts of flushing it and think, gets halfway and think, I'm not sure I can do this.
He's got 6 points, Bjelica. He had 24 points in Serbia's opening win against Spain in Group B. scored the winner against Germany. That shot up and good. Sean Huff getting it going for Finland.
They're averaging 9.8 made three-pointers per game. They've taken 146, I think, through 136 through the tournament.
Right now, the Finns are in good form. They're 3 for 4 from behind the rainbow. That basket will not count.
I don't think it's dropping in anyway, so Kalinic's tip had no effect.
The foul is on number 33 from Finland.
2 shots here. Murphy picks up the foul, I think it is. Just a little knock on the wrist. Radilic, talk about golden generation. Radilic is part of this 88 team. They were world champions at the under-19 level. Stefan Markovic was part of that team as well. Beat the USA in the final. Last time the USA been beaten at under-19 level. Well, no, it's not true. They were beaten
2011.
The one you went to in Lithuania, wasn't it?
That's right. That was the year of Jonas Valančiūnas, who we're going to see later on tonight. The Lithuanians played a nightcap. Oh my goodness, you can just sit in front of the laptop or the TV all afternoon and just watch basketball game after basketball game. Checking in now for Serbia is Nedovic. Wilson finds space, but Raduljic tips it out of his hands.
Yeah, Nedovic has got to do a better job keeping Wilson ahead of him. And Teodosic is telling him that no way Wilson can be allowed to get deep into the lane that easy. Raduljic are on hand to just mind the basket though.
Murphy was wide open on the inbounds play. Spots up and a velvet touch by Eric Murphy.
Eric Murphy, son of Jay Murphy, and Jay Murphy was a lefty shooter. Incredibly soft touch during his pro career too.
Jay Murphy played his basketball at Boston College, and his son Eric Murphy played his collegiate basketball at the University of Florida. Here on the world stage. Eric Murphy will be going to Besiktas next year. Look at his three. Coach Djordjevic.
You know, he complements his team so well, Murphy, doesn't he? Because the team is built around the three-point line. Murphy offers that 3 at the 4th spot.
Koppinen, top of the key, between the circles for Finland. Kicks to Wilson. Wilson will rise. That shot's no good. Good rebound by Kotti. Now Murphy, he'll go at Bjelica. There's 2 minds. Look at the movement of the Finns. They really space you out and share the basketball.
Nedovic just getting caught out a couple of times defensively. Teodosic to sit down. Markovic back in the game.
Replacing number 4,
So it's sideline ball here for Finland with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson flashes back to get the ball. And a bit fouled by Raduljic. Oh, an inside-out dribble leaves Markovic for dead. It's a 2 if it goes. It's knocked down from the outside by Matti Nuttinen. His foot was on the line, and Coach Djordjevic has seen enough of this attack from Finland. He wants a timeout. Finland leads Serbia here, 20-13 at the first stoppage of play. I think it's been an electric start for Finland.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they want. If you're gonna get involved in a game, get involved from the start, make your statement shown. And the score is fairly spread. Huff has his 3 points, Murphy 5, and Satu Salin, who began the game with 2 threes and the missed layup. He'd be nightmares about that one tonight. Djordjevic there, just a little not impressed, I would say, with the start they've made.
This is a Serbian team, though. They're deep in character. You know, they beat Spain in the opening game 80-70. Then they beat Germany in front of 13,000 fans on a last-second shot by Bjelica. And then their final game, they beat Italy, a star-studded Italian lineup. So this Serbia team know a little bit about adversity. At least they did in the group of death, Group B. They're not going to be fazed by this good early start from Finland.
The last 3 games, margin of victory's been around about 20 plus, hasn't it?
It has, but that belies some close games. That shot by Markovic off the mark. Iceland played Serbia really tough for 3 quarters, and finally succumbed to the talent of the Serbians. Another 3, that one off the mark by Finland. Radulica with a quick outlet to Markovic. Bjelica loses Kotti. Murphy gets called for the foul.
His second, he's got a substitution coming straight away.
I think it's a foul by accident that Bjelica just kind of got in Murphy's way.
In some ways, you know, this is what Bjelica does so well, isn't it? 2 players there to stop his drive, and he just does a 1-2 step around them, draws in the reach from Murphy.
Well, Nemanja Bjelica really carried the Serbs in the 2 opening game, had 24 points and 10 rebounds against Spain, 14 points and the winning basket against Germany, and then he kind of played a more supportive role in the next 3 games. But this is the knockout phase, so I expect Bjelica will really try to assert his abilities on this game. Check out to get a little break here. Oh, great steal by Nedovic! Wow! Nedovic showed some great athleticism, and now he gets a technical foul. Nick, just talk about this. I mean, could the referee perhaps warn Nedovic here?
I don't think it's a foul. I don't think it's not a flop.
He's given a technical. The referee, that's how he's interpreted it, hasn't he?
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, but that's the rule. If you think it's a flop and you're trying to con the referee out of a foul like that, and it should be a technical foul. There's no warning. I don't see a warning either way. But
oftentimes, though, you'll see the ref, they'll say the next time you get a technical if you flop. There's a steal by Nedovic. And he comes back.
I agree. I would agree with the fans here whistling this one away. I'm not sure. I'm convinced that was a flop.
That's definitely a foul from behind by Markovic, who's trying to stay close to Petri Kopanen.
Sliding tackle on the referee as he made the call too. The defense is picking up slightly here for the Serbians, which is the reach from behind. It's always going to be an interesting look for the referees. Do they make a decision or not?
This is what Markovic brings to this team. You know, he brings a bit of grit, a bit of steel, some defensive intensity, because there's such talent offensively on the Serbia team. You know, you've got Teodosic who can score, Bogdanovic can score, Bjelica, who's now on the bench, a real scorer. Markovic just adds them a little bit of determination. Finland shows some three-quarter court pressure. And then they'll settle back into man-to-man defense in the half court.
Both teams having a hard time getting the flow of this game continue at the end of this first period. We've got more free throws to come here for Bogdanovic, his first opportunity to get involved.
Bogdanovic steps to the line for Serbia. He's been a 2-time EuroLeague rising star. He has a World Cup silver medal. In his pocket was a member of the Serbia team that lost to the USA in the World Cup last September in Spain.
He was part of that Bogdanovic switch, wasn't it? One Bogdanovic went to the NBA, and the next Bogdanovic came in replacement Fenerbahce. It was different countries, but same names.
We saw Bojan Bogdanovic in the game which preceded this with Croatia. They have been eliminated. So Balkan hopes right here are on the Serbian shoulders. To say goodbye to Slovenia and Croatia. Wilson says goodbye to Teodosic. 3 on the way. That's a hard 3 as Nedovic closes out. Mark Simonovic is in. Marko Simonovic. Radulica wants it in the low post.
Feed the bear time.
Teodosic has to come back to get it. Shot clock at 10. Teodosic's been a bit disjointed this offense by the Serbs. The left-handed hook by Radulica.
A robotic move by Miroslav Radulica. That's a great way to finish an offense.
Finland now trying to respond. Wilson spins in the lane, rises. That's a tough, hard-nosed bucket by Jamar Wilson.
You know, he had to make it 2 because Kotti was wide open after that reverse pass from Kopanen.
Listen to 21 points against France in Finland's opener. welcome to Eurobasket 2015. Simonovic has missed. We're going to play the home team in Montpellier and the defending champions. The Finns stood tall on that day. Can they do the same here? Company around Radulica. No hesitation. Matti Nuttinen. That's no good. Kontli can't keep it alive. Bogdanovic comes up with it for Serbia. Now Finland 4 for 8 from behind the rainbow. Closing seconds here of the first quarter of play. Nedovic, top of the key. This will be the last possession in all probability here in the first quarter. Nedovic skips to Bogdanovic, says goodbye to Wilson. Did he get it off in time? Just at the depth of the shot clock, Bogdanovic with a three. And that brings the first quarter to a close.
Two, I think, Liam, they're on the line for Bogdanovic. The gap to one.
Did he get it off? Look at that. You can just see.
Moses gets the 2 fingers up. It's a 2-pointer.
Well, the end of the first quarter of play here in Lille. Finland leads Serbia 24-23.
And if you look at the numbers here, 8 of 15, 9 of 19, the 2 numbers as far as total shots taken. 4 3-pointers for Finland, that's exactly what we expected, 50%. 6 of 6 on the line, Serbia. That might be an area they really dominate throughout this game. Rebounding level, assist level, and turnovers, 3-2 in favor of Serbia, which is fairly honest and fairly even for you'd accept that as a coach.
I think if you're Coach Detman, Nick, you're pleased with this first quarter of play from Finland?
Well, they were 20-13 up at the last time out before the break, and look at the score now, 24-23. So the Serbians have picked up the ante a bit, made the defense a little more aggressive and intense. And those 2 fouls for Murphy have come back to haunt them because the replacement coming in, Kaunisto, has definitely taken down their offensive threat. Point production, because Murphy will put points on the board pretty quickly.
Well, we'll see if Coach Detman comes back with Murphy with those 2 fouls. Serbia break the huddle first. Getting a look at highlights from action in the first quarter. Look at that beautiful lay-in by Bjelica. Serbia appear to come out with Nedovic, Teodosic, Bogdanovic, Simonovic, and Radulica will be there 5. Somehow Bjelica is going to convert that basket. Finland respond with Huff, Salin, Koppanen, Kontli. The 5th player is Kaunisto. So Murphy remains rooted to the bench for Finland.
Yeah, there's no point risking that 3rd foul so early. You know, 3 or 4 minutes in, Murphy will get a call. Down on the up, coach. Ian.
Now, Murphy has 5 points. Koppanen to the baseline. Skip to Huff. Huff rattles home a 3.
Yeah, he did well too, because he was about to pass the ball, fake the pass momentarily and said, well, I might go shoot. I made one already.
Good thing he did, because he looked off Sasu Salin, who's already made a couple of 3s. Here's a steal, and that's got to be an unsportsmanlike foul by Radulica, and it is.
Yeah, that was 2 arms around the waist and the opportunity to score down the other end. That's an easy call. Maybe it's been just one hand dragged back. We see both hands. The bear hug from the bear.
This is cut deep at the line. Plays collegiate basketball at Providence College. Some basketball tradition. He's in his 3rd Eurobasket. Makes 1 of 2, does Kotti. But because of the unsportsmanlike foul, Finland will keep possession. Comes out. Not sure why Nedovic came out. It was Bogdanovic who turned it over. Markovic comes in for the White Eagles of Serbia.
It's a good lineup for Serbia. You know, you got Bogdanovic, Markovic, and Teodosic on the floor. That's 3 guard-like mentality players.
Koppanen puts a bounce pass to Kontli, rises, baseline jump shot, nothing but net.
full flow right now. Cotti just enjoying a lot of space in that pick and roll, but Copeland again with the assist.
7 points the difference.
Another pass from Teodosic. We said it was going to be a pass off one to another. Teodosic one end, and Copeland previous to that.
Copeland with 2 assists, Teodosic with 4 assists already. Here's Huff. He'll stop and pop. That strikes the rim. Bogdanovic in the open court. Simonovic hands off to Teodosic. Slips the pass to Radulica. There's foul here on Kaunisto.
As soon as Radulica catches it, Kaunisto just got hands, I think, on his hip. Just trapped into space. But again, Teodosic weaving the magic around there.
Simonovic, top of the key. A little sort of pick down from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic on the right hand, his pass to Radulica. Radulica draws a foul. He's such a presence inside, Nick Radulica.
Great pass from Bogdanovic, and he knew that if he just threw it up in the air, Radulica would get his hands on it some way, somehow.
Substitution for Finland into the game, number 3.
Big effect right now. Scoreboard over here. Finland go back to a 5-point lead.
And number 10.
I feel the Finns are just hanging on there with this lead. Serbia just inching their way back into it.
Simonovic checks out, and Bjelica comes back in for Serbia. Good defense by Gerald Lee, who checked back in for Finland. So Finland go back to their starting 5.
Yeah, good defense. Lee's going to be quicker than Radulica, that's for sure. It's in that low post, you're going to have problems.
Gerald Lee did a great job boxing out Radulica as Huff claimed the boards for Finland. Koppinen to Murphy off the bench. Just finds the front of the rim. Huff does the dirty work on the boards, but can't convert. Bogdanovic. We'll look at the trailer. And you love this play from Miroslav Radulica. He just runs the floor, he goes to the halo, and he puts Gerald Lee on his back.
And he makes contact early on, therefore Lee has to react, and Lee has to be smarter than that. He can't waste foul. It is a real lazy foul because all he does is grab from behind on the arm of Radulica.
That's the second personal foul on Gerald Lee. Radulica slips the screen and converts.
Yeah, they're showing hard on that pick and roll. I'm not sure that's wise if you haven't got the rotation defensively.
Now Finland are in a bit of disarray. They're going to run into a trap as Eric Murphy finds Koppinen. Koppinen stops pop. And that is smooth as you like.
Yeah, Markovic's mistake there. Went into the double team. Didn't get out of there quick enough, and Koppinen spotted it, put pressure on him straight away.
There he goes and spins on the baseline. Markovic, he can shoot it. Races the front of the rim. Huff, look at the hustle of Radulica. Dives on the floor after a loose ball. Then he gets it back. Oh, Radulica. Terrific defense, and he's rewarded with a basket.
And he wants a sub too.
He says, Coach, I need a sub.
He's huffing and puffing his way back on D. Just give me a break. I've done a little bit too much right now.
Shows hard on the screen, does Radulica. Lee slips the screen, finds Murphy in space. Murphy just struggling to find that shooting touch, having been on the bench with his 2 fouls.
He won early on, didn't he? But he's gone back-to-back now, misses.
Again, Radulica. Oh, the two-handed flush from Radulica. And Detman says, I need a timeout. Let's get Miroslav off the floor.
They're going to rethink their defensive philosophy against that pick and roll high. Here's the turnover, steal back. You're going to see it in a minute. There's the pass, not all over the place. Markovic down to Radulica. There's the pick and roll. No help either side, left or right. Murphy can't get there quick enough. And nor can Huff. They have to say, okay, we're going to go under the screen and we're going to half show. Perfect precision from the Serbians in terms of angles, and where they set that pick and roll, very precise.
Of course, the problem then when you pass under the screen for Finland is Teodosic can be a deadly shooter. Now, in this tournament, Mick, he's been up and down, has Teodosic. He was 0 for 9 against Germany. So, you know, as you say, you got to make your offense think about something different.
Well, they won't come under. They'll make the showman for the pick and roll will just flatten off. Therefore, the dribbler has to go sideways toward the sidelines, and the pass down the lane is not as easy and not as connected. Or maybe just hang in the lane a bit more. There's 4 or 5 different ways you can play this. They probably will not go under the screen. That's a big no-no. That's your last case scenario. That's just telling your guy they can't shoot. And you know full well Teodosic will shoot it and can shoot it.
There is Radulica. He goes down to the physio and says, I need some oxygen, please. But he has been terrific in this first half.
There's the hard show. Excuse me, sorry, Lee. There's the hard show from Lee, and the result is layup for Radulica.
Radulica has 12 points. He is the only scorer in double digits for Serbia. And the shouts of Serbia start to resound in this arena. Salin. Salin, that's a tough shot. Oh, he got it to drop. Sasu Salin with the deuce.
He's just drawn a foul out of Erceg as well. I think the feet got caught up. Feet or legs as he went by, and he did a little hesitate, a little shimmy and a shake. Erceg fell into the trap.
Erceg, the man who's come in to replace Radulica. Erceg, Salin tacks on the free throw. Finland stay in front by 4. He's played 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Somehow the pass eluded Kalinic.
Listen, the crowd, you need hands. It's just right through an unbelievable mistake.
Fifth turnover for Serbia. Kalinic trying to defend Huff. Lee looking for Koppinen. Koppinen makes it happen, slips a pass to Lee, the ball movement, and it's Markovic, Mick, who comes out, and the pressure that he provides on Murphy's pass means the pass goes astray.
That's the fundamentals of Murphy, wasn't it? Murphy was trying to make a pass that, okay, it's a normal pass, but as soon as you see defenders there, you can't now make that same pass and arc it higher, it just goes out of bounds. You've got to realign your body, pivot maybe.
Fake a pass to make a pass, as the saying goes. Teodosic tried to slip a bounce pass to Markovic, and Koppinen broke it up.
And there's the slight change, taking Teodosic away from the pick and roll.
Teodosic has to move to get the ball. Tricky shot. Murphy skies for the rebound for Finland. And we've got an offensive foul call. If it's on Gerald Lee, it's his 3rd.
There's no need for Lee to do this. You know, Koppen is charging down the lane. Nobody's picking him up. I think he must have hooked his man in there. On his face to say, you got me, or tough call.
Gerald Lee will go and get some pine time as he's replaced by Kotti, but Kotti has performed well in his opening half for Finland. Kotti with 3 points in 7 minutes of play. Finland shows some zone now. Kalinic attacks the seam, gives it to Erceg, and he attacks the rim and lays it up and in.
Beautiful, all made by Kalinic. He created all that space. Erceg had nothing but do, but a little fake and dribble, put it in.
Hit the midway mark of the second quarter. Salin of the mark, rebound. Murphy puts it up and in.
Yeah, you're gonna love that. Murphy's got the ability to sweet touch it from the perimeter, but also gets the dirty work done too.
The 4th offensive rebound for the Finns, but Murphy now is going to pick up his 3rd foul, and the shot is good by Bielica.
We've got 2 bigs going to each other. Bielica, I think he's one of the top 1 players in Europe. He'll say to Murphy, come out and play me one-on-one. Contact, he's got his hands up too. Tough call on Murphy.
Coach Djordjevic likes it, and Miroslav Radulica shows his support. Here is Nemanja Bjelica, who's heading to the Minnesota Timberwolves next year. Bjelica was with the Fenerbahce team that made it to the EuroLeague Final Four. Misses the second free throw. I beg your pardon, the only free throw on the N1. Erceg, he probes. Teodosic comes back to get it. Tough shot for Teodosic. Oh, Teodosic with a troika as the shot clock goes off.
That's a man on form right there.
Koppanen perhaps forcing a little bit for Finland. No need for the rush for the Finns. Oh, Teodosic behind the back, and Koppanen commits the foul.
You say that, Liam, but that's the way they play. That's the way they play. They'll match fire with fire. They don't back down to anybody. A player like Koppanen, if he wants to take that shot, look at that shot. That man puts so many hours into his simply shooting. Just practice, practice, practice. Time on the floor, on your own, shooting hour after hour.
Look what it means to the Serbian fans and the Serbian bench. Here's Milos Teodosic. He's with the CSKA Moscow club. He was a member of the Serbia team that won a silver medal in Eurobasket 2009 in Poland. You were at that event, as I remember.
Yep. Didn't cover the Serbians that event, but very, very strong.
It's the only medal in this competition that the Serbians have as Team Serbia. Three-time champions as Serbia and Montenegro in 95, 97, and in Turkey in 01. Of course, they have so many medals as Yugoslavia. Shot Salin is an air ball.
That's the way it goes for Sasu Salin. He gets his opportunities now and again in games. He's made his first two. Missed that layup. And he's not a great shot from beyond the arc.
Again, the shouts of Serbia as the Serbian fans try to implore their team to put Finland to the sword. Loose ball. Who's got it? It's still loose. Who's got it? Who wants it? Huff wants it. Erceg's on the deck. Erceg trying to find a pass, and he does to count. It's great hustle by both sets of players. Oh, Teodosic. He lost Salin momentarily. Kaunic. Oh, Kaunic draws the foul on Sean Huff.
Serbian bench being ushered to sit down. They're all almost on the floor, half of them.
See the referee just telling him to sit down. Coach Djordjevic says, ref, you're the boss.
Well, he's trying to divert his attention to the wet spot on the floor, taking the heat off his team that were obviously ill. The referee's attention. This is the time now that Finland need to hang on. 3:20 to the break. They had a lead that's been fairly big at certain times this game. Biggest lead for 7 for the Finns, and now this is the biggest lead for the Serbians of 3.
Kaunic tries to go 1 for 2 from the stripe, and it does. Kaunic is a member of the World Cup team that took silver in Spain in 2014. Signed a new contract with Fenerbahce next year. Now Wilson in for Koppanen at the point for Finland. Rides the screen twice. Shot from the elbow, in and out. Tip up and good by Kotti.
I'm not sure that was Kotti. That looked like a Serbian hand got onto it last. Kotti put the pressure on.
The official scorekeeper gave it to Kotti. It's his 5th point. He won't say no.
No, for sure.
If the scorer puts your name and points down, you take it.
Yeah, big error. Put the ball on the floor with his left hand. You give him that responsibility to dribble. As a Serbian, you better look after it.
Just the first turnover for Kaunic. He had the other one. He didn't catch the pass from Teodosic. Teodosic got credited with the turnover. Wilson goes by Nedovic. Wilson with a nifty finish. And Coach Djordjevic says, give me a timeout.
Tough finish, Jamal Wilson, to see this one again.
You can see that Serbian fan puffs her cheeks, and I don't blame her. This is a devastating move from Wilson, and the rock the cradle finish.
This is 1-2, buckle my shoe, wrap it around.
Wilson to the glass. Well, Finland right now are knotted up at 41 each. Serbia call a timeout. You're looking at Coach Djordjevic, and right now, that is an animated timeout from Coach Djordjevic. He has a gold medal in this competition, a member of the Serbia Montenegro team in 1995 that won in Greece.
probably has the performance of all time, doesn't he? I mean, 41 points in the final, is that right? That seems to red. Numbers there look fairly healthy for both teams, right about the 70% mark. Average is good for a team. I'm sure the Serbians are shooting more on that through the tournament. They're about 80, just under 80%. The Finns shooting well too.
Taking a look at highlights from action early on. You wonder, does Serbia come back with Radulica? When do they come back with the big fella? He's been devastatingly effective as you look at some highlights of him. And Coach Djordjevic and I are on the same sheet. That doesn't happen very often. Radulica makes his way onto the floor. We've got 2.5 minutes to play here in this second game in Lille. Soccer stadium, football stadium. It's converted half into a basketball stadium. It is an absolutely fantastic arena for basketball. Radulica gets a touch in the low post. He's guarded by Nuttinen. Spins. Somehow tries to get a pass, gets it back, and it powers it up, and it's in. Well, it's ironic that it's Kotti who tips it in.
2 points for
He was the recipient of a Serbian tip-in. The basketball scales have been even. Koppinen goes this way, goes that way, doesn't find a pass, shoots it, and no pass offense.
He's frustrated with himself. I think he's frustrated with his teammates. He's still talking to somebody on the floor.
This foul here is on Kotti on the perimeter. This is a silly foul. You're fouling Radulica. He's behind the three-point line.
There's a lot of frustration with the Finnish team on the 5. It's surprising you don't sign that with Finnish team. They usually send the extra tip in for the bucket. Ball's going to roll around. And it's Kotti that gets the last, trying to tip it away, and I'm not sure it was going to drop in.
And now Radulica goes to the charity stripe. It's team fouls for Finland. Radulica was credited with that tip in by Kotti. So with that free throw, almost 15. This is a chance to make it 16 points. He misses. Radulica will go to Panathinaikos next year, where he'll play with Coach Djordjevic. Right now, just a good defensive stop for Serbia. Wilson. And just short.
Goes to the referee for a foul. I think Teodosic put a lot of pressure on the shot. The two of them had a few words with each other.
Now, Coach Djordjevic has a case here, Mick. He's arguing that Wilson simulated a foul. He wants a technical. Of course, it was Nedovic who flopped. So Wilson, there's enough contact there that, well, he goes down pretty easily, actually. You see Coach Djordjevic having a look.
There's a difference between going down and going down with your arms flailing, trying to con the referee. That's the case. I don't think there was any idea that Wilson had his mind eye on the ball the whole time.
Nedovic to Milosavljevic on a beautiful cut along the baseline. Coach Detman, he wants a timeout. We have 1 minute to play here in this opening half between Serbia and Finland.
Some players just hang on the perimeter for this pass, and Milosavljevic comes flying in and creates a layup rather than a jump shot. That is called putting pressure on your defense.
Pretty basketball by the Serbs. Nice pass by Nedovic. Finland burned their second and final timeout. They face a 5-point deficit. But Mick, with 59 seconds left here, or Finland perhaps looking for a 2-for-1 opportunity coming out of this timeout?
It ends up that way anyway, doesn't it? 24-second shot clock. They go right deep into the shot clock, still end up with a 2-for-1. So I don't think they'll be too rushed when they're thinking about that right now. The 45 seconds, you might think 2-for-1, 40 seconds perhaps. 59's a little too far out, you're going to get it anyway.
Look at Finland. He started like a house on fire in the opening quarter, 50% from behind the arc, just 17% now. But Nick, you said that is a key piece of their offensive strategy, the three-point shots.
Well, it's another surprise when you look at the free throw numbers for Finland through the tournament. 56 free throws. It's all they've shot 5 games coming in. That doesn't even rank in the top 20 of this tournament. It's only 2014. And that is a surprisingly low number, i.e. they're not getting enough work done around the paint. But you know what? They're in the last 16th game. Right now they're still alive.
They have 6 free throws so far. By contrast, Serbia have 13 in the first half. Wilson. Wilson now draws all kinds of attention. Quick movement around the perimeter by Finland. Baseline jump shot is short. Bjelica with the rebound for Serbia.
This is where it comes tough for Finland.
Teodosic's shot is short. Wilson in the open court with the ball. Wilson, is it going to count? Oh, it's going to be a 2-shot foul, a shooting foul. It would have counted had it dropped.
Interesting call because pickup was the pickup after the foul. There's the foul. Maybe it is 2-step.
Yeah. Well, certainly Jamal Wilson has the presence of mind to continue his shot. He is rewarded by a trip to the line. Wilson enjoying just his first Eurobasket. Played last season here in Rouen, France, the French Pro A-League. Wilson had 21 points in the loss to France. 16 points in the win over Bosnia-Herzegovina. And Wilson has 8 points from Finland as we bring this second quarter to a close. About a 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock. So Nedovic will wind the time down. Finland in the penalty, they cannot afford to foul. Nedovic bisects the 2 defenders. And he's tripped on the way to the basket.
Good move. It was a great dribbling display to get through the pick and roll. Kept it alive, kept it going, and then shot off a couple of bodies. Couldn't quite finish it. He gets tripped at one point there, a little trip of the legs.
That's their logo, the Wolf Pack, and that is their mentality as well. They play as a unit, they are aggressive, are the Finns. They are much better than the sum of their parts, and I mean that in a complimentary way. Nedovic at the line for Serbia. Nedovic wasn't with the team in 2014. Injury.
Came back from the NBA around that January time with Valencia. The last shot there. The shot of the half's going to happen there, but stopped by Nedovic foul on Wilson. With a 14th foul.
Serbia had a foul to give. Now Finland have got 4.5 seconds. This is time enough to get a shot up here. Serbia have a 5-point lead at the moment. Wilson to Huff. Kalinic strips him. Savljevic perhaps is lucky that he doesn't get called for a foul. You can see what Coach Detman thinks. He wants a foul on Koppinen. It's not forthcoming. You see Petri Koppinen speaking to the German referee.
He's gone to every referee.
Somebody help me out.
Somebody listen to me.
Well, at the end of the first half between Serbia and Finland, you see the coaches getting into it. Wow, a little bit tasty here as Serbia lead Finland 48-43.
Look at the numbers here. 71% for Serbia inside the arc. That is high number. That's the Miroslav Radlica, the work he's done inside. Only 2 threes have kept them going. Talking about the free throw shooting for Finland, Liam, 6 of 8 for this game. They're averaging 8 per game. And rebounding slightly in favor of Serbia, although Finland have more offensive rebounds. And Serbia with the assists. Turnovers as the first quarter. Pretty respectable.
Well, we'll take a break here in the action. It's halftime in this game between Serbia and Finland. Come back and join us in about 10 minutes time for continuing coverage of the round of 16 in Eurobasket 2015.
On va avoir besoin de ce formidable public du stade Libre Métropole Clermont-Roy cet après-midi pour le countdown. You know, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pour le countdown avec le DJ.
2 points for number 2. 2 points for Japan. 2 points. And 2 points.
C'est la mi-temps de ce très beau match Serbie-Finlande, 48-43. On espère, mesdames et messieurs, vous passer un beau moment avec nous cet après-midi au stade Clermont-Roi du Métropole. On va essayer de battre un record. Alors hier soir, on a battu un record ici même pendant le match France. J'ai un trou de mémoire, mais ça va revenir. Le match de l'équipe de France, hier soir, 26 135 spectateurs, c'est le record d'affluence. On va essayer de battre un autre record avec le noise meter. Alors je vous explique comment ça se passe le noise meter. On va se rapprocher du bureau central. Ça c'est votre micro, voilà, ça c'est votre micro, ça c'est voilà, c'est votre micro, ça c'est bien, et ça c'est le vôtre, ok? DJ, stop the music please. Ok, on va arrêter la musique, et tout en haut là-bas, tout en haut, on a besoin de vous aussi. Comment ça va tout en haut du stade Clermont-Roi Lille Métropole? Comment ça va? Est-ce que vous faites du bruit tout là-haut? Oui, il m'entend, oui ça va, très bien, bon, parfait. On va jouer ensemble au noise meter. Le record du noise meter, c'est 108 décibels. Ok, so je vous invite à regarder les écrans géants de l'arena. Look at the screen, the big screen of the stadium Clermont-Roi Métropole. Now, okay? It is your microphone. You need to make some noise for your favorite team. Vous allez faire un maximum de bruit pour avoir le meilleur score. Faites du bruit maintenant, s'il vous plaît. Make some noise. Now. Come on. Come on. Ouais. C'est bien. C'est même très très bien. Mais on va le refaire. Let's try again. One more time. For your favorite team, either Serbia or Finland. Are you ready? No. Are you really ready? Est-ce que vous êtes vraiment prêts? Est-ce qu'on a des supporters de l'équipe de France? Facile. Regardez les écrans géants, look at the big screen, and make some noise for your favorite team now. Make some noise, faites du bruit. Le résultat d'aujourd'hui? Yes, 90 décibels. C'est plutôt pas mal. Vous êtes un très très bon public cet après-midi à l'occasion du match numéro 2 des huitièmes de finale de l'Eurobasket 2015. On revient très prochainement pour bien s'occuper de vous avec la squad Players One, les Red Foxes et plein d'autres cadeaux. On espère que vous passez un bel après-midi avec nous.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick look at the statistics of the first half. For Serbia, the leading scorer is Miroslav Radulica with 15 points. In assists with 3 is Stefan Markovic, and rebounds with 6 is Nemanja Bjelica. For Finland, the leading scorer with 9 points is Sasu Savin. The leading assists comes from Jamal Wilson with 3, and the leading rebounders are Sean Huff and Tuka Kodin with 3 each.
Mesdames et messieurs, on revient sur la première mi-temps du match. Le score pour le moment, Serbie 48 et 43 pour la Finlande. Ça va donner un petit point sur chaque équipe au niveau de la Serbie. Le meilleur marqueur, c'est le numéro 13, Miroslav Radka. Le meilleur passeur, c'est le numéro 9, Stefan Markovic. Et le meilleur rebondeur, numéro 8, Nemanja Bjelica. Et au niveau de la Finlande, celui qui a scoré 9 points, Sasu s'aligne le numéro 9. Meilleur passeur, il s'agit du numéro 31, Lama Whitson. Et au niveau des rebondeurs, ils sont 3. Nous avons le numéro 7, Sean Huff. Également le numéro 11, Petteri Koponen. Et avec Eric J. Murphy, le numéro 33.
reçu que l'Eurobasket 2015. C'est bien évidemment l'événement basket en France pour les phases finales ici dans ce superbe stade Clermont-Roi Métropole. Une expérience que vous pouvez faire partager à vos amis sur les réseaux sociaux avec les comptes Twitter et votre compte Twitter. Vous pouvez utiliser le hashtag Eurobasket 2015. The Eurobasket 2015 on Twitter. You can use the hashtag Eurobasket 2015. Et puis vous pouvez aussi utiliser la page officielle de l'Eurobasket 2015, la page officielle Facebook. Vous envoyez toutes vos photos, tous vos commentaires, vous nous un petit peu, pour nous dire surtout comment vous vivez ce bel événement en France avec aujourd'hui la deuxième journée des huitièmes de finale, match opposant la Serbie à l'équipe de Finlande. Le match se retrouve dans 6 minutes 30. On vous invite, mesdames et messieurs, à prendre vos places et à être encore plus brillant que tout à l'heure. Vous avez été parfait pour encourager votre équipe préférée, soit l'équipe de Serbie, soit l'équipe de Finlande. Un match très serré encore, Serbie 48, Finlande 43. L'Eurobasket 2015, ça continue cet après-midi au stade Clermont-Roi, Ville Métropole.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Lille, France. Welcome back to coverage of Eurobasket 2015. This is the round of 16, the knockout phase of the competition. You're looking at Coach Sasha Djordjevic, who is the coach of a Serbian team right now that leads Finland by 5 points. Serbia lead Finland by a score of 48-43. You're looking at Coach Detman, who's just pleading his case at the end of the first half. Coach Detman thought that his point guard Petri Koppanen was fouled, but you see it's very amicable there between the coaches. They're trying to secure this precious win to guarantee passage to the quarterfinals. If you're just joining us, welcome. Serbia in the white uniforms, Finland in the blue. Getting a look at some highlights from action in this first half. Miroslav Radulica for Serbia. He leads all scorers with 15 points. On the Finnish side of the ball, it is Sasu Salin who has 9. He got those 9 points quite early. Has simmered down since. Well, this is the opening to the second half. Serbia come out with Teodosic, Markovic, Radulica, who lost it, Bjelica, and Dragan Milosavljevic. Serbia, Finland respond with Koppanen, Salin, Murphy, Lee, and Huff. Finland have got themselves in a little bit of foul trouble. Gerald Lee with 3 fouls, Eric Murphy with 3, so we'll keep an eye on that. As Koppanen gets it across the midcourt stripe. Nice pass to Huff, rises from the elbow, no good. He falls over and takes Milosavljevic with them, so each team with a chance to score, neither team with a basket. Milosavljevic to Radulica, and Radulica with a two-handed cram jam.
Yeah, that's the penetration you cannot give up with that much ease. No help side at all coming over. That's too easy.
Into Murphy, he's got a mismatch with Teodosic. Koppanen is fouled by Bjelica. You see Bjelica obviously annoyed that he somehow got himself on a guard there.
Yeah, and he was happy to give up the foul. The penetration there. Milosavljevic and Radulica, another easy 2. What a night he's having today.
He knows what to do with it, Radulica. Here's Koppanen.
17 points here.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic, it doesn't travel on Murphy.
Murphy now with the frustration, those 3 fouls. Now finds himself with frustration because he can't quite get his offense clicking.
You can see the Finnish bench. Right now they face a 7-point deficit. It is the largest lead that either team has had. Radulica with those 17 points pacing Serbia. He averages 12 points per game. Markovic, little touch pass to the big fella, says, go get it, big fella, and he lays it up and in.
You know, and right from the start, that was designed to get Radulica the ball low. They couldn't get it from the wing, go high-low. And they found a point of entry.
Koppanen trying to find some space. That's a hard-nosed basket by the Finnish point guard.
want to know where the fault lies. I think Raduljica has put his hand up to say, listen, I should have covered. It was a handoff on this sideline. Koponen loves to catch and penetrate hard. Markovic ends up giving up the foul. But the big man has to help out there and show on that penetration.
Koponen played for Kimki. Russia is a Euro Cup champion with his club and an all Euro Cup first team selection. Tacks on the N1.
Yeah, that was a team that was made for the Euro Cup.
Raduljica just paws the ball with one hand, finds a pass. Bjelica, step back three, no good. Finland off to the races. Salin spots up in transition. Oh, he knocks home a three. Sasu Salin, and he signals to the heavens.
Well, there's your confidence bouncing up and down from your shooters. Made two in the first half a long, long time ago. Drops his third there.
Teodosic, oh, and this is a cheap foul for Gerald Lee. And Finnish fans can grimace because Lee's going to make the walk of shame to the bench. His fourth foul.
I can't understand why on earth he'd want to just reach with his. There's the three from Salin. A stop and pop on the three-point line. No rebounders in sight. Although Lee was following in.
Well, Kotti has to come in to spell Lee. Markovic. He got away with the travel, powers it up, it's no good. Huff with the loose ball. Huff to Murphy, great break on Salin, just couldn't catch the pass.
It was high and it was quick, wasn't it? He probably would have been better off in his numbers. You know full well he should have caught it.
Well, Salin now is going to have double nightmares, Mick. He missed that breakaway layup in the first half. This one is a little bit trickier opportunity, but still, he'd love to have that opportunity back.
We'll look at the stats tonight, though. Either way, one win or lose, and he'll see those 3 threes, and that will comfort him, I'm sure.
A real shooter's mentality. Never mind the layups. Want to make the threes. Teodosic. Slips a pass to Nedovic. Raduljica slips a screen, and his pocket is picked from behind by Salin. Salin, is he going to go the distance? He is! Sasu Salin! Well, he taketh on one end, and he provideth on the other.
Prayer of a shot, he just flicked it up. I'm sure he was looking to go backboard first. It ends up coming out of his hands a little quicker than he thought. Loops in, and all of a sudden the Serbian momentum's been halted with one fell swoop.
Miroslav Raduljica needs to go to the dressing room to see if Salin got his ball in as well. He picked his pocket from behind, and Sasu Salin.
Well, he picked his pocket so well, he didn't even know he'd lost the ball. He kept on moving with the move.
Teodosic. To Nedovic in the corner. That strikes iron, and Murphy tips the ball for Finland. They got it up to 52 each. The Finns with the first chance to take their first lead in the second half, and Koponen spilled it.
I think they think there's a deflection here. It's a very unlike a Petteri Koponen pass. A chance now for Serbia to make some amends. It's all tied up here.
It's the 7th turnover for Finland. Bogdanovic in the game for Serbia. Salin really trying to deny the ball to Teodosic, so now Nedovic has to come and get it. So it's a bounce pass to Raduljica, pocket pass by Nedovic, and Raduljica lays it up and in.
Hey, the life of a big man, eh, Liam? Life is easy when you get laid on a plate to you like that.
9 for 10 is Raduljica, and all of his baskets have come from within the paint. In the corner, that shot off the mark by Huff. We should tell any viewers new to basketball, the paint is the key area. Raduljica wants it down the gut. Right-handed jump hook. He's unstoppable. Just give him the ball.
Yeah, he has 2 rebounds to his name as well. He's called for a sub. Work done. I mean, other than that, breath here, coach.
He's got 23 points. His previous high was 20 against Turkey. And Salin knocks down another 3. It's his 4th of the afternoon.
That was identical to the one in the first period, starting the game.
Salin has 18 points. He says to Raduljica, I'll trade you 2s for 3s all day. Speaking of 3s, Bogdanovic. No good. And Raduljica now with a rebound. Teodosic lets fly. That's short.
Serbia need to pay special attention right now.
Salim off the glass.
Poor shot.
Yeah, that's shot selection from Salim.
So Serbia need to pay special attention because the Finns will rattle points in quickly.
Another pass to Radulica. He's fouled by Kotti on his way to the basket. First thing he does, he grabs his shorts and tries to gather his breath.
This is exhausting me.
Radulic's going to have to hit himself to the free throw line. Nice pass by Teodosic. I just love that interior bounce pass, Mick, because it slides under the hands of defenders. And you know, we talk about the size of Radulic, don't we? But he's got a fantastic pair of soft hands.
Well, he's been a tough player. You know, he's in the junior ranks. This generation was unbeaten for many, many years. With the 88 Gorge he's from. He'll have 25 points in 25 minutes if he leaves the court right now with this extra free throw. That doesn't happen too often, that's for sure.
Radulic's a member of that Serbia team.
He's only played 18 of those 25 minutes too.
He secured the silver medal in the World Cup last year.
Into the game, Zoran Gercek, 14, replacing Radulica.
Murphy hands off with Wilson. He's in the game. Nice curl by Koppinen. Kotti loves that baseline jump shot. Can't convert that one. Good execution by the Finns.
Yeah, standard set play for the Finnish offense. Curl on the screen and the big man flares to the corner.
This foul is going to go against Nikola Kalinic.
Probably a good call too. Just a little too aggressive. Now does Wilson make the most of it? Let's have a look. He trips on his leg in the end, doesn't he? But Wilson did grab Kalinic's right arm. Lots of moves we didn't see.
You can see what Coach Djordjevic thinks about that one. I'm not sure if he's annoyed with the referee or Kalinic, but either way, the ball goes to Finland. Now it goes to Wilson. He goes to the Jets! And the block by Erceg.
Good goal minding there by the Serbians, just making sure nothing easy gets up on the backboard.
Erceg can stroke it from the perimeter. That's short coming off the bench.
Well, he's a great shooter from the perimeter, isn't he? But just doesn't have the flow right now.
Murphy down the lane. That's a tough shot as he has to adjust, but he converts.
Eric Murphy showed a bit of versatility there, hanging in the air, moved it from one side of his body to the other to make sure the shot wasn't blocked.
He has 9. Those 3 fouls, which have seen him on the bench more than he probably would like in this elimination game between Finland and Serbia. Kalinic, thought he got away with one. Bogdanovic, Bogdanovic with a troika!
Into the game, Bojan Bogdanovic. That is a tough move with Wilson hanging on his arm.
Wilson, he rises, his shot is no good. Bogdanovic with the rebound for Serbia. Bogdanovic in the open court. Is he gonna go coast to coast? Bogdanovic looking for a foul, missed the layup. Here's Koppinen, he'll go to the 10! And 1!
Beautiful move, speed of Wilson, the speed of Koppinen down the floor. And Djordjevic wants to know who's getting back. There was a tap on the head, I think that's the foul. The Serbian players have just questioned where it was. Let's have a look. Was there a little, yeah, just nicked the top of his head, give him a little haircut. There.
The slightest of touches from Zoran Erceg.
See the hair just flicking up in the air. And the referee, that's all they needed to see, a little bit of contact.
Well, the Susi Yengi, the national team of Finland, players on the bench loved it. Perhaps you could say the scales of justice are set right there with the miss. Koppinen now is really hampered. Nick, he's struggling on defense. Right in front of us, we can see if Nedovic attacks him on the dribble. Oh, Nedovic noticed. Koppinen really struggling. Now he has to guard Bjelica. Kalinic through the legs. Kalinic to the basket. Kalinic hard-nosed bucket by Nikola Kalinic.
He's going to come out here, Copenhagen, if he can.
He's really struggling. Not sure what it is, but he signaled for a sub.
I think it's a tear. He's got a tear in his groin somewhere. He's holding him to his inside of his leg.
Counter's just got the shot off there at the very end of the shot clock.
He's gone to the dressing room. That will be a tough loss for the Finns here. Their floor leader, the general.
Well, Wilson will have to assume the duties as the point guard. Wilson averages 11.3 points as compared to 11.6 for Copenhagen. So in many ways, it's an even change. Nukkinen, no good. Plus he's pushed out of the way by Erceg. Nedovic in the open court.
They've got to make some jump shots now. A lot of pressure on this Finnish offense. Now their general's out.
Erceg, extra pass to Bjelica. Count! Bjelica with a three!
That's tough ball movement. Great stuff. Erceg sees the open man. The pressure is on.
Important passage play now for Finland as they're without their talisman. Copenhagen in the changing room trying to get some attention. Erceg causes the turnover. Serbia trying to turn the screw. Nedovic. Oh, his pass intended for Bogdanovic. Coach Djordjevic can't believe it as he remonstrates with his team. Salin, the reverse layup. And Sasu Salin with an accomplished finish.
Beautiful. I think Denver's close to calling timeout here. Get Murphy as a substitution.
Salin has 20 points, Mick.
Now's the time to get Teodosic back in the game, I think. Maybe Nedovic out.
Bjelica, Erceg. Oh, Serbia now really trying to put Finland to the sword. As we bring this third quarter to a close, Serbia open up an 8-point lead. They have led by as many as 9.
Djordjevic has just told the referee that one of his players got a shoelace undone. It's Erceg.
Wilson. And he doesn't look right either, Mick. Wilson has a grimace with his right arm.
Erceg now will bend down and do his shoelace up. This is what Djordjevic wants the game stopped because Erceg's on the far side doing his shoelaces.
He needs to go to the John Wooden basketball camp. First thing they teach you, how to tie your shoes. Well, what a great game we've got here. The best game of the day so far. If you were with us earlier, you will know, of course, that Croatia have been knocked out. They lost to the Czechs 80-59. The strength of double-doubles from Tomáš Satoranský and Jan Vesely for the Czech Republic. Wilson staying right with Nedovic. Got about a 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Wilson with the foul.
Their third team foul, so they can. It's not one of those fouls that'll punish them too much. They have to get another one off here, but they got 22 seconds long offense here, but 14 for Serbia to shoot out of that 22.
Nedovic to Radulica. Hang on to your hat. This time it's a one-handed jam by Radulica. And he has been a one-man wrecking crew.
What a performance. 27 points, 4 rebounds. No assists though, surprisingly.
He gets in close to the basket. He's going to the rim. Speaking of the rim, Wilson. Stripped. And so mercurial is Jamal Wilson.
That's a big opportunity for him. Lane opened up. Radulica out. Job is well done.
Just a defensive substitute here for Serbia as they try to see off these final couple of seconds. The quickness for Simonovic to come in. This will give Radulica just a little bit of an extra break. I'm just looking down to the right, making Copenhagen has come out of the change room. He's at the end of Finland's bench. Murphy in the corner. That's a tough shot. And so Simonovic does his job as he guards Eric Murphy. You know that if Copenhagen can at all play, he will make himself available to the team cause. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Serbia with a 7-point lead over Finland. As you look at Finnish fans, right in this game, it's Serbia 71, Finland 64.
Stats will come up in a minute. They won't make pretty reading that third period. I'm looking at the scoreline, 23 to 21. So hung in there really. The numbers would have gone down for Finland, 47% inside to 72%. They only missed 8 shots from the inside the three-point line. And you look at Miroslav Radlica's numbers for his 27 points. He's 11 of 12. He's shied away from the three-point line to expand on his portfolio. He's keeping well inside his own comfort zone. Performance of a game right here.
Yeah, he hasn't tried too many shots of high degrees of difficulty, let's say. Radlica. But he knows what to do with the ball when you give it to him. Well, Petri Koppinen has an ice pack in his hands. Not part of the timeout right now, so we certainly hope he hasn't injured himself seriously. You look at Nemanja Bjelica with his double-double. The first time you and I met Koppinen, we were, of course, coaching the England under-18 team. And the European Championship, the Finland team were there, included Gerald Lee and Petri Koppinen. In the hotel, I made the mistake of getting off the floor at the wrong, getting off the elevator at the wrong floor at night, and the Finns were in their corridor doing push-ups and sit-ups at about 11 o'clock at night.
Very professional, they know what they're doing. The Koppinen's injury is the inside of the leg. The ice pack is firmly on the injury. The tear, he seemed to intimate some sort of tear inside the high leg area.
So we'll keep an eye on that for you as you look at the Serbian team on the bench. Serbia right now lead by 7. And the Finns have possession. The Finns come out with Huff, Murphy, Wilson, Salin, and Lee. Remember, Gerald Lee has those 4 fouls for Finland. Serbia come out with Simonovic, Bogdanovic, Kalinic, Nedovic, and Erceg. Wilson, still trying to make something happen. Spins in the lane, that's a high arching shot and it drops!
And holds the follow through for everybody to see. What a sweet touch it was.
Well, right now Wilson is having a word with Nedovic. He's telling him all about it. Nedovic to Kalinic in the low post. Kalinic bangs with Huff. Skips to Bogdanovic, and he rattles home a 3. And he emotes. What it means to Bogdanovic.
Got his confidence up now. Bogdanovic, he'll get his extended playing time. Just now, squeezing themselves right in firm contention here.
Bogdanovic now with 10. Salin, that's strikes the back of the rim. Nedovic gathers a long rebound to Kalinic. Kalinic fans out. Erceg. Kalinic has a mismatch in the low post. He's going at Wilson. Great pass to Bogdanovic. He darts to the basket. Runs into a Finnish defender. Good defense by Finland. They just can't organize themselves in transition. Bogdanovic is on the floor.
Very, very hard no call. Bogdanovic is taking a hit to the face. What's this? It's almost knocked him out. He goes down. He's just got up again and really staggered up.
Well, it's perfect position from Salin. You agree with the no call, Mick?
No, this should be a call. It's a hard contact, bodies flying. One way or the other, it's got to be a charge or a block. I don't mind which. Players like to see one call either way.
Bogdanovic comes out, he's a bit shaken up. See how the word there with
Tap on the head too, that'll help.
Yeah. Coach, that's exactly where I got hit, man. How about a pat on the back, please? Right now, Finland still by 8. Into Murphy. Can he provide something for the Finns? He has 9 points on the afternoon. Huff to Wilson. Wilson! Tough basket. Lee lays it up and in. Good work by Gerald Lee.
Yeah, Lee needs to get him against his first 2 of the game too, and it shows you the foul trouble, frustration he's been in.
Right now, Bjelica getting a break. Teodosic just checked back in for Serbia. Teodosic, Erceg. Right now the Serbs don't have good floor balance. Simonovic knocks down the 3 and Nedovic says, hey, that should be my shot.
It's like partners over there. They're seat spacing like that.
Murphy to Wilson. A little bit hurried here from Finland. It's a 2 from Wilson. And Wilson is telling Teodosic about it this time. He said, hey, I scored on Nedovic last time, and now it's your turn. What a character is Jamar Wilson. Erceg, bounce pass to Simonovic. He's made 1. Now he's made 2.
You know, when you talk to someone like Teodosic, he's going to get you back. He's that good. And you don't see the fact that that great pass out of that double team on the sideline ends up with a 3 on the other side of the floor.
That's a deep 3 from Wilson. No good. Salim tips it. He can't keep it alive. Serbia lead by 10.
They're not going to get back in the game with quick 3s. I don't care how much he talks to Teodosic.
Teodosic is not the kind of player that you want to irritate, that's for sure. Erceg, oh! Count! Erceg with a 3! And Serbia lead by 13. It's the largest lead. The Finnish fans trying to get behind the team. This is Eurobasket 2015.
Ertsekin kanssa kannattaa vaihtaa, mutta ei meidän kannata Ramutsan kanssa. Ei.
Kaikkien muiden
Well, Mick, if you're Coach Detman, look at that 3-point percentage. Finland haven't made a 3 yet. Serbia haven't missed one in the quarter. Coach Detman, what do you say to your troops here?
They've got to be disciplined. I think that's as much as you want to see a team come back and fight.
We were broken up, I beg your pardon, by that advertisement for FIBA basketball through the calendar. Mick, Coach Detman has to try and give some instructions to his team.
Yeah, they've got to come back and get disciplined. You know, you got 3 or 4 minutes to work your way back in the way a team plays. Move the ball, get some body movement, quick cuts to the basket, get your pick and rolls, your handoffs, and see where they're at in 3 or 4 minutes to the east into this 13-point lead. Right now, you know, one person's dribbling around and shooting 3s. Nobody else touched it. It's not the way this team gets to win games. If any team, really. So it's down to your defense and organization offensively.
Well, there is time for Finland to get back into 6 minutes 39. My heavens, that's plenty of time. But they're going to have to try and find some fluency on offense and be stingy on defense. Huff to the basket. That's a hard move.
You know, shooting a shot when the rebounders are coming out to the 3-point line. So there's the lack of discipline. You want a shot where your offensive rebounds can get to the rim.
Serbia have a 5-0 record at stake here. Teodosic, what a pretty pass to Erceg, who lays it up and in.
That's assist number 8, I think it is, for Teodosic. Double figures for Erceg.
And it's the 28th assists for the Serbians. They have had as many as 32 in their win against Iceland. Murphy powers it up, it won't fall. Simonovic keeps it alive. Erceg comes out with it now. Teodosic in the open court. Markovic gets it back. Oh, look away pass to Bjelica! Pretty basketball by the Serbs!
Oh, stop it. The circus is in town, Liam. That is just outstanding.
Tremendous. A look away pass by Teodosic. A little champagne basketball here in France from the Serbs. Wilson. That's off the mark. And you can see right now Serbia just trying to suffocate this game. They know they're close to securing a victory to ensure passage to the quarterfinals. Teodosic, I mean, pardon, Bjelica. Bjelica scores.
Well, it's imitating Teodosic.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's such a weapon on the perimeter as Bjelica.
Let's have a look at this pass. Maybe we get this no-look pass again. This is the pass of the tournament.
We're seeing
Right
a bird's eye view. And it's a look away pass, Mick. He still hits Bjelica.
There you go.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
the camera.
Oh,
the camera.
Tremendous.
What's missing was the smile.
Milos, pause for the photograph, because that is a work of art right there. That's why we love this game. And you know what? Teodosic didn't tell Wilson about it at all, did he?
No.
That's his play speaks for itself.
I've seen it before. There's no need. Don't get involved, you know. In fact, that has really spiced up the game. I think, you know, that's what I like about it. It shows emotion, intensity from Wilson. But you better back it up with a victory, I guess.
Now that is truly the pass. That's the best pass that I've seen, not only in this tournament, but in quite some time, to be honest. Teodosic put it on a plate for. Are we going to see it again? I can only hope. Oh, there's another pass by.
That was number one. This is we'll run through his assists here. Maybe not. That wasn't good.
That was a good pass from Nedovic to Milosavljevic as well. This is the last basket here by Bjelica to send the team to the timeout. That was like a body blow that sent Finland to the canvas. Wilson, it's a two if it goes. Put it on the line. Salin tips it to Kotti, who lays it up and in.
2 points for
Well, it appears that Petrovic Company will play no more point in this game.
Serbia's got to close this out now.
Look at the ball movement of the Serbs into Bjelica. Well, I had the pleasure of watching Serbia through all of their preliminary round action in Berlin. And I've got to say that, you know, France are talented, but this is a team, Serbia, that could go deep in this tournament. You know, Greece is still undefeated as well.
If you look at the draw as well, Liam, Greece, Spain, and France all on one side of the draw. Serbia have got teams ahead of them that they'll think and say, we are out and out favourites. They're going to play the Czech Republic. They come through this one, which looks more than likely right now.
The Czechs had a terrific win in the opening game. Salin lets fly. That's no good against Croatia. The putback by Canisto is no good. Are you kidding me? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Teodosic.
And he screamed down the floor, catch it. He ruined my assist.
Simonovic, no good. He is a magician. Oh, he's trying to commit the foul. Teodosic, referee let it play. I'm gonna have to add the word Serbian for magician to my lexicon of Serbian terms. Or maestro, master, that's what Teodosic is. Look at this pass. It's right on the money too, though. It's right in the hands.
Well, no, he went through his hand. Come on, he's got to be better, more accuracy than that.
He hit Simonovic in a bad place. He hit it right in his hands.
That would have been an assist of the game too. That's a shame. I'd just love to see Teodosic smile. Wilson's shot is blocked by Nedovic. He always looks like he's in a bad mood, doesn't he? Well, you know what? He takes a lot of criticism for it too, and I have my own point of view. He's such a perfectionist. This is that three. He's a perfectionist, therefore you're always constantly looking to improve.
Canisto, that shot's no good. Salin got it.
Gap to 17. Serbia will be close to 100 points for this game by the close.
They've gone past the ton just once. Their final win against Italy in Group B. They won 101 to 82. Teodosic took 26 points in that game. Salin rises. No good. Murphy tips it up and in.
He's double figures. Frustrating game for him with his 2 fouls in the first half.
Murphy now with 11 and 7 rebounds. Inside to Erceg, broken up. Nedovic back to Erceg. A pass to Bjelica. That won't fall. Erceg powers it up and one.
A chance now to get some subs in. Nikola Milutinov, the youngster on this team, got a chance here to show his wares. Bogdanovic.
Canisto checks out for Finland. And they put up a stiff test, did the Finns, certainly in the first half, and then in the third quarter, but Serbia just stamped their authority on this one and really haven't looked back.
First and third quarters even. Second quarter, 6-point advantage for Serbia. This period now is an 11-point advantage.
And number 15, Nikola for Serbia.
Bounce pass to Kotti in the lane. His shot no good. Coach Detman's clearing his bench. Here's a steal by Sasu Salin. Salin goes up to Simonovic and scores.
He played well today, Sasu Salin. No argument. He's one of these young guns that's had a good pro career so far.
Salin with 24 points in what will no doubt be a losing effort. Plays his basketball, or did last year in the ACB for the Gran Canaria club. That talent here, Nikola Milutinov with the miss for Serbia.
Yeah, Milutin is one of these players, a high flyer, gets a lot of block shots. He's a really athletic center for Serbia. They've got a whole array of talent. Marjanovic is not here. There's one player that would add to this team incredibly.
Another interior player. Give him yet again another weapon. And there's so many of these players, Mick, that are young. Nedovic, Bogdanovic.
Substitution for
Oh, they've got no problem for the future. No problem.
Savlovic on the floor right now.
Milutinov played in the Under-19 World Championship Finals, so that's a generation of players that are very, very good. Another golden age coming through. There's only him from that team on this club here.
Nice cut. Salin picks up the pass. Salin's going to have 26 points. He's getting close to Radulice with 27. So just less than a minute to play here. And Serbia tried to see this one out. Stay with us throughout the day. 2 more games to come. Shot off the mark by Nedovic. It'll be Lithuania versus Georgia in the nightcap. But following this game is Italy versus Israel. That 3, no good. Salin with a deep 3. Murphy with the rebound. He's fouled by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, Murphy's played well. Kept it going to the end. That's his 8th rebound. They get a chance now to add to his 11 points. Yeah, the bench can be emptied for Finland. Salin comes out. Honen's already in there.
First Eurobasket for Eric Murphy. We hope that he has many more to come with a Finland jersey. This is a Finland basketball program, Mick. As we mentioned in my opening comments, they are very much on the rise.
Well, his younger brother Alex is University of Florida. He'll be the next in line, maybe to make the journey over to the Finnish national team. A lot of good players, good production of players.
Well, the Serbian fans who are here in the Lille Metropole Stadium rise to their feet and they pay homage to a Serbia team that will go 6-0. They're marching through to the quarterfinals. Serbia win this one over a spirited performance from Finland. Serbia win in the end by a comfortable margin of 13 points. As we look at the Serbian fans, here's your final score: Serbia 94, Finland 81.
13 points was probably the way it was ordained in the beginning. But my word, the Finnish team kept it close for a long, long time. 72%. You cannot really cope with a Serbian team shooting those percentages. 45% for Finland, 8 3-pointers. They probably need to get to 14-15 to win this game and give themselves a realistic chance. 30 assists, that is outrageous for a team at this level. That's almost like the similar to Greece, Spain, France job. 4 teams right now vying for gold medals, 3 of them unbeaten. Still in the competition.
Serbia, the highest assist total was 32 assists against Iceland. As you look at the distribution of scorers, Sasu Salin paced the Finns in the losing effort with 26 points. Well, Mick, you and I, we have the bounce. Sadly, we're going to turn over the commentary position to our colleagues, Yuri Zidek and Jeff Taylor, who will bring you throughout the day. 2 more games to come here from Lille. It is Italy versus Israel next, and then Lithuania versus Georgia in the nightcap. On behalf of my partner, Mick Bett, this is Liam Canny saying au revoir from Lille.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am sure that you enjoyed this incredible game, really tense and very, very close until the end. Well done to Serbia. They have their ticket for the quarterfinals. Mesdames et messieurs, je suis persuadée que vous avez apprécié ce match très très serré jusqu'à la fin. Enfin, la Serbie s'est qualifiée pour les quarts de finale ainsi que la République tchèque. Ce matin, c'était nos 2 premiers matchs pour la première session. Le prochain match, ça sera l'Italie contre l'Israël. Ouverture du parc à 17h. Le match commencera à 18h30. Retrouvez Vincent dans les tribunes qui fait un petit rapport de cette journée avec les fans de la Serbie. Allez vous restaurer, peut-être acheter votre ticket à l'extérieur de l'aréna. Et Vincent me rejoint pour faire un petit point sur l'animation aujourd'hui.
Bah si, forcément. Oui, alors les supporters serbes sont forcément très contents. Il y avait plein d'ambiance cet après-midi dans les tribunes du stade de Clermont-Ferrand à Lille Métropole. Il y en aura encore plein ce soir. N'oubliez pas que le site internet de l'Eurobasket 2015 est toujours disponible. La billetterie pour réserver vos places pour encore sauver l'événement en France jusqu'à la semaine prochaine, jusqu'à dimanche prochain pour la grande finale. Ici, on espère que vous avez apprécié ce moment. En tout cas, il y a eu du bruit cet après-midi à Lille et ça fait vraiment, vraiment plaisir.
Ouverture des portes à 17h. Si vous n'avez pas encore votre billet, allez les acheter à l'extérieur de l'aréna. J'espère vous voir tout à l'heure.
Tout à l'heure.
Bon après-midi.